Now where to begin?
Central bank
Fixed exchange rate or flexible exchange rate? Which one is better? Everyone is aware that exchange rate is the price at which one currency may be exchanged for another in the foreign exchange market. Simply put, it is relative worth of one currency to another. If you plan on spending time in another country, you will need to buy the currency of the nation you visit if you plan to spend any time there. The cost of acquiring one currency in exchange for another is known as the exchange rate, and it behaves much like the cost of any other assets. However, there are different kinds of categories of exchange rates in international financial management notes. And for today's topic, I'm going to talk about the fixed exchange rate and flexible exchange rate. The term fixed exchange rate system refers to an exchange system in which the rate of currency exchange is predetermined by the government and another monetary authority. The local currency of foreign reserves may be bought or sold by the government or the central bank as part of intervention in the foreign exchange market, undertaken for the purpose of preserving the fixed exchange rate. It is also frequently referred to as paid exchange rate, since its value is against with the value of another single currency to the value of basket of currency or to value of another measure such as gold. One major benefit of a fixed exchange rate is the reduction of risk and volatility associated with foreign exchange transactions. Since the government and the central bank can utilize inflationary policy to promote the economy without endangering foreign reserves or devaluing the currency, this also put fiscal and monetary restraint on them. The primary drawback of a fixed exchange rate system is that it forces the government and the central bank to prioritize the stability of exchange rate over the microeconomic goals, reducing their responsiveness to foreign shocks and domestic imbalances. If the market thinks the fixed rate is unsustainable or out of whack with economic reality, it might lead to speculative attacks or currency crisis. And that is the downside of it. Now we move on to the flexible exchange rate. The term flexible exchange rate system refers to a monetary exchange system where the exchange rate fluctuates in response to market forces such as supply and demand for money. This type of regime allows the value of home currency to be determined by the supply and demand on the foreign exchange market rather than the government or central bank intervention. There is no predetermined goal or range for the exchange rate, but the government or the central bank may still employ monetary and fiscal policies to affect it indirectly. The major benefit of flexible exchange rate system is that the government and the central bank are free to pursue their own macroeconomic goals such as price stability, output growth, or employment without being bounded by the exchange rate. Because of its ability to respond to foreign shocks and internal imbalances, the exchange rate can serve as an automatic stabilizer by rebalancing trade deficits and surpluses. The fundamental drawback of floating exchange rate system is that it increases the volatility and unpredictability of currency exchange rates, which can reduce the cross-border commerce and investment. It also leaves the country vulnerable to fluctuations in exchange rates, which can have a major impact on domestic enterprises and people's capacity to compete globally, increasing their profits and avoid going bankruptcy. To summarize, economies that are expanding but do not have consistent monetary policies benefits greatly from having fixed exchange rates. A stable economy and increased levels of foreign investments are both benefits from coming from maintaining a fixed exchange rate. Countries that already have a stable and effective monetary policy are better suited to implement a flexible exchange rate system. But which of these options is preferable? If you ask me for where I stand, the floating exchange rate maintains equilibrium between the supply and demand of goods and services in the global marketplace. A higher exchange rate indicates a stronger currency, benefiting both importers and travelers. That is from my perspective. So that's it for me. Thank you.
So then, why?